My man phone died, so we gonna close this interview up. As soon as he get on, we're gonna close this interview up. His phone died. We're gonna close this interview up. All right, man. Let's go. Yeah.
Man, we live.
Yeah, we live, King. We live.
Say, man,
Part of the interruption, we back.
when the more funky ass phones want to cut it off, they cut it off.
Yeah, nah, that's how it be, man. So I just wanna for the people.
Where did we leave off at?
We left out. I forgot exactly where we left off at. I ain't gonna lie. However, I want to tap in because this is a very this is a special moment for me.
Yeah.
And, I just want to get back into this just for the people that didn't hear it. Can we just talk about the DMX story one more time, real quick, and then we'll end it so you can go about your night.
I mean, I'm fucking with you. It's whatever you need out of me for this. I know we were supposed to do this a couple of days ago. We posted it, and it went down. We didn't get to do it on technical difficulties. So I'm just trying to make sure because I had 60-something DMs behind this. I counted them. It was 60. Like, motherfuckers like, really good. So I was like, all right.
It was super dope. Like, even my partner just hit me like, nah, bro, I think this might have been the best interview you had so far. Like, the content, which I talk about, the flow of the conversation. So I'm like, nah, we got to finish it. We got to make sure it's right. So.
Nah, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit, you know.
Yeah,
it's just building.
Nah, it was definitely a lot of shit we building. You know why I'm kind of glad it happened like that? Because it was like organic. If you was there, you was there. It was one of those things like it took me back to the 90s. Like you ain't had the phone with the recorder and all that. So if you was there,
you had to be there. You had to be there. You had to be there.
That's how I'm chalking that one up. Like you just had to be there.
You had to be there.
Yeah, the only thing we gonna run back is RIP to my dog DMX because it's very special to me, especially because that's my, like I said, that's my best friend.
That's really the way we met. That's how we really building up.
That's how we really. Once you told me that story, that's what really made me say, all right, we gotta lock in. That's what led to the death row, bed, everything else, and just just us chopping up and just talking. But yeah.
So I already know this will get shared. Some people want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I already seen the DMs like, yo, that's crazy. I ain't know that. I ain't know you do this. So I already see it. And like I said, I'm happy it happened the way it happened. If you was there, you was there. If you wasn't there,
you had to be there.
You had to be there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be you gotta be in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I'm running back is the DMX story because, like I said, it's special to me. And then we'll go from there. So for the people that don't know, we was in the studio and I told him my background and he went into the story and he brought up how he brought DMX, the Impala, and then it just so happened we had this discussion and 2 months after the conversation, DMX did the documentary and he actually mentioned
it aired on BET when DMX was talking about how I gave him the lowrider. So rewind it. It's I believe it's 98. Suge had put an extra lowrider together, all white, cocaine white with some 13700, 137 spoked up Dayton's on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And spray painted his dog Boomer on the trunk. So I go to the studio, me and Reggie Wright, we go to the studio to take the car to him, but we going to the studio to discuss getting the song done with him because he didn't even know we was bringing a car. We just going over there on GP, big business. So we get over there, we chopping up. Nigga want to fill me out, blase, blase, blah. So, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I walk in, he throw me a baseball bat full of dope. And I say dope, I mean some fine pine, some good weed. I ain't talking about nothing else, because I know.
Yeah, some good weed. Yeah, some good
Yeah, it
weed.
was all weed, straight chronic, all the way through the front to the back. So we smoking the whole get out. And like I said, it was like 9 to 10 bottles of hen, and he had already polished off like 3 of them to the neck, him and a couple of his homies. So we chopping. We still ain't letting him know the car sitting in the parking lot. So we chopping. He like, man, let me hear the record you want me to get on. So, boom, we throw the CD up in the system. It was a system in there because he's doing a photo shoot for his album cover. The album cover, when he had the all red corn syrup on the blood. You know what I mean?
Flesh on my flesh, blood on my blood. Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing that album cover. He was doing a photo shoot for the album cover. So I'm watching him do the whole thing in there with him. And he was like, hey, jump in some pictures with me, just in case you want some pictures or something for the song we do. We do a single. I said, nah, you still got all that syrup on you. He started laughing. He said, you're right. So we didn't even take no picture. But in hindsight, I wish I would have. You know what I mean? Like, just get a quick pic with me. But I was like, nah, nigga, clean up. I ain't no groupie, nigga. Just clean up. I got something for you outside. That's what we telling him. So after we played a record, we banged the record, the nigga like, damn, nigga, that's you. I'm like, yeah. He was like, I was like, yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we moving on. And he was like, word. I was like, yeah. He said, man, we gonna rock that after we get done with this. Not knowing this nigga make a nigga wait all day. And that ain't my bust down. So, but not him just making a nigga wait. It's just like he all over the place. He was just doing a lot of stuff. So even Reg got impatient. He was like, hey, just tell him let's go outside. So we go outside. We take him outside. He seen the car. The tow truck driver was letting the car down. They let the car down. And he see it. He like, what's he say? I said, man, Suge had this put together for you, blood. And he seen it. And he seen his dog on the trunk. I think he was more pumped to seeing his dog spray painted on the trunk than the car, but he was super into the car. Like when I say super into the car, he was into that shit. But he didn't even know how to hit switches. So I get in the car, we're in the parking lot. I'm showing him how to hit the switches, blah, 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 whatever. And he was just static, dog. He jumping up and down, and you know how he got that deep. Hey, oh, he was really on one, and he was so pumped on that record. And I mean, not on that record, but to see that car. And so we go back in.
Shout out, Neff. Shout out to Neff Beats. Yo, Neff Beats. I'm gonna cut you over quick. Yo, Neff Beats. When you done, tap in with my man Real. Neff is one of those producers that you told me you was looking for. That got that New York boom back. Yo, Neff, definitely tap in. He done did shit with
Man, tell him I need him.
Yeah. Tap in with him immediately. Left. But guys, continue the conversation. My fault.
I got a nigga from NY just hit me as soon as my phone went dead. I pop it back on. I had a DM from an NY nigga say he was sliding through here and seen it and told me to plug with him. So the love is real. It's natural. Look, but long story short, after we get through fucking around in the studio, so lo and behold, we do the song "Got a Little Gangster" with Jewel on it, and DMX was on it. It was just me, DMX, and Jewel at the present time. So we go see Suge up in the penitentiary. Went to go bust with him and holler at him. Leo Cohen come up there that day, and while he's up there, Suge spits in his face. They get into it, some heated argument over some business or something, whatever. I really went up to it on that, whatever they was into it about, but Suge get a loogie from the back of his neck and release it. Like, hawk that motherfucker up and get it. He gave it all to him. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? So, in my mind, I already knew that verse from X wasn't coming out. Because that motherfucker wasn't signing off on it. No disrespect to the guy now, but back then, like I told you earlier, Suge spit in his face. Fuck it, I should have spit in his face. That's how it was back then. You know what I mean? Man, I was off safety at that time, bro. It was like at that time I was totally off safety. Whatever how I was moving, that's how I was moving.
No question. I was running ahead off safety.
Yeah, that's just how it was. But it worked out because you know Suge was like, nigga, you like the record that much? I'm like, yeah, nigga, the record go. I believe Daryl Harper, who produced a lot of songs on the Machiavelli album and some other songs for Pac, he produced the beat. He did White Man's World on the Pac album. He did, I I believe me and my girlfriend. He did a lot of beats on that Machiavelli album. But anyway, he the one who did the beats. So I'm like, my nigga, the song go. Because at that time, Suge hadn't heard it yet because he's locked up. And the way we used to let him hear the records, we had to take it to this place and get them shrink wrapped and wrapped in plastic and get sent in there like it was a brand new CD.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's how we had to do it. And at this time, like, soon as I did it, I couldn't let him hear it. So, but as soon as I did it, like, that same weekend, we jumped on the plane to go up there. No, we drove up there. We drove up there to go see him. And he's like, nigga, the record that dope? I'm like, yeah, the record dope. It just so happened him and Leo bumped heads in that meeting. And you know, the nigga gave him all the spit in his mouth. But the nigga like, hey, my nigga, you like the record that much? He said, man, just get the record done. Who you want on it? And I just said, shit, Richie Rich and Scarface. He said, man, get it done. So Rich got it. Rich sent it back ASAP. Face sent it back ASAP, and that's the version that the world knows. I love it how it is, and I'm not just because X has moved on and transitioned, trying to be like, hey, that's the best version. The version that came out to me is the best version. You know what I mean? If the world ever gets to hear the version with X, that's the best version as well to me as well. Yeah, that's just how I move. But if you know me, you know me. When I'm in the studio, I'll write the same song 5 different times. Just depends on what version comes out.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely witnessed that. You definitely let me.
Yeah, you saw me do that.
Showed me that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually seen.
I think the more you impact a record, compress it, get to it. A lot of niggas are coming there and put 16 on. A lot of new cats don't even write their whole record out. You know, when I say write the whole record, I mean, even if you want somebody on your hook and other people on your different other verses, write the whole record out. See, I'm gonna write first, second, third verse, and I'm gonna write my hook, and I'm gonna perform it all live. Now, when I bring somebody else in there, I'm gonna let them catch a vibe without me even on the record, and see what they sound like on it, and then I'm gonna pull up what I have. And then we'll integrate both of them and see how it sounds. Okay, your hook sound better than my hook. Cool, we'll keep that one. Okay, your verse sound better than this verse right here. Cool, we'll pull this off, but we'll still keep these ad-libs on here. You know what I mean? You gotta know. I learned one thing about Death Row was it was boot camp, bro. It was really like being in YA and walking the yard in the pen. I learned just because that's your first round of that record, it don't until it comes out. You might do that record 10 times, dog. I recorded Tonight with Enemies so many times. There's so many versions with so many phenomenal MCs on it. You wouldn't believe all the versions I have of it. So it just depends on how hard and how serious you take your craft.
Nah, that's true. That's absolutely true. So look, this is I ain't had this question on the paper, right?
Yeah.
However, right, being that people feel like you sound like Pop, right? Do you feel like that hindered you in your career or it helped you in your career?
I don't feel like nothing hindered me in my career. Nothing. It's God's will. It's God's plan. Everything. Nobody on this planet is going to tell me that this made this happen better than this could have happened for me. It's already done. It's ordained. Compare me to the best nigga, in my opinion, to do it. That's how I feel. Because I can tell niggas some shit that'll break their hearts with this music shit. Niggas don't know what goes on behind the scenes to make music happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't it is what it is. Compare me to the best. I'm not biting at all. Don't get that part to it.
Yeah. You're not biting.
I have adapted what I did. I got Scarface. I got Rakim. I got Big Daddy Kane. I got all this shit. I got Pac. I got all this shit. And I said, let's run with it. I got DOC. I said, let's run with it. I got J Flex. I said, these niggas, I'm around them. I soaked it. I slept on J Flex couch. I said, let's go. To me, J Flex is one of the best writers you will ever see. He wrote all the shit for Dre. Natural born killers, California love, been there, done that, keep their heads reeking, California love. I slept on this nigga couch when I got to death row. I watched what he was doing. I'm like, okay, some of his style got to come with me when I walk out of his house. It had to. Why wouldn't I be around this nigga all this time and not take some of the shit he giving me every day? I'll be a nut. I'm around DOC every day. Why wouldn't I take some of the shit that Doc is doing and incorporate it in me? You'll be a fool not to. Every new nigga you listening to now sounds like who? They all got the same. Them niggas took the Migos and ran with it. They took Migos gave these niggas a whole nother world.
Yeah.
Migos gave these niggas a whole nother world.
They gave him another 10 years.
They gave him another 10 years. Yeah. And these niggas ran with it. Every nigga you listen to, they got some Migos and ran with it. All of them. It's no disrespect. Get it and go. Go get you some checks. As long as you ain't out here catching the case, go get you some money, my nigga.
Yeah,
go get you some money. It just reminds me, compare me to the greatest nigga that ever did it. And I love it. I'm not mad. Nigga, this shit ain't never made a tear come on my eye. My checks keep coming.
Yeah, yo, speaking of checks, my man Real said, man, I still go pick those up.
We'll pick them up.
What you say, Real? I still walk a mile to my driveway to go pick those up.
Say, my nigga, one thing I want niggas to know, bro, get you some longevity in this shit. Don't be no weekend rapper. It's a lot of weekend rappers out here, bro. Them niggas good for a couple of albums. They don't even got an album. They got a single. That's it. Half these niggas can't even write for nobody. They can't do it because they can't even write for themselves.
What up, Tara?
Real spit.
Absolutely. Nah, you absolutely right. Now, when you told me that, you was like, nah, bro. I walk a mile to my mailbox and I go pick up my checks.
Hey, say, look, when you know you a good motherfucker with this motherfucking rapping or anything, you don't have to be rapping. It's when you can make somebody else sound good. When you can use your words.
That's when you know you're a bad motherfucker.
When you use your shit and make somebody else who you know ain't worth shit. Not saying they a bad person, but when you make somebody that you know, that's not even what they do. They tried it with themselves and you like, okay, come here, let me show you what to do. And with your shit, with your penmanship and your mind, and then you have them turn into stars, and that's when you know you're a bad motherfucker. Okay, cool, they don't like what you do. It's niggas riding around. My nigga, I pull up. It's niggas done pull up to me at a stop sign, a stoplight, and they banging some shit, and it's my pen. Yeah, I'm like smooth. I'm smooth with that. My nigga, I am very smooth with that. Stevie J told me one of the best things ever 20 years ago. He said, never make them like you. He said, they gonna have to love you, and then they gonna respect you after that. Yeah, I don't want nobody to fuck like. Well, who like? That's why all that shit on Instagram, they taking their likes off. Nigga clicking your likes. Motherfucker ain't got no like. Who give a fuck about who like you, my nigga? That shit. It's all about that bread. It's all about that bread.
It's crazy you said that, right? Because I seen somebody make a post on Instagram the other day. They was like, yo, Instagram need to do something different because who wants to like a post of somebody posting that somebody died? What the
it
fuck
makes
is that? What the fuck is the point of liking somebody
I like
posting?
that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like your grandmother just died.
I like that. That's smooth to me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, me personally, when people post things like that, I won't like the picture, but I will send my condolences in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like a picture of you in the hospital.
But look, it's the people who control all this shit. See, I'm different, bro. I move different. I think different in my whole mind frame. In majority of the people that I'm with, that I align myself with, are different, bro. The people who controlling all that shit aren't like us. They skin tone. They don't think like us. They don't move like us. They ain't been through the type of shit we've been through, Spills. You know what I mean? So asking them that, they won't give you the right question. I mean, the right reply to the answer that you're looking for, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so until we get our own platforms and we really control them and run them, it'll never work out for us.
I mean, it's slowly but surely. We getting more platforms. We getting more podcasts. We having a bigger voice.
We getting there. We getting there. We getting there.
We slowly but surely getting there.
We getting there.
However, we'll see the real, like, when we get the real results will come when we see change.
We getting there. It's gonna work out though.
Yeah.
I just feel some of the stuff that we looking for is not gonna happen right now. I just seen my homeboy John Holland pop in here. That's my day one. Super solid, 20 plus, good guy. Runs a lot of my shit.
Nah,
What's up, boy? Yeah, but
we're in the process of trying to put it together. Like I said, we got the project with you and Hattie working.
The Hattie Racks record. A lot of people not gonna like expect me and Hattie Racks. Like, how the fuck Realest Hattie Racks nigga from New York? That album is gonna be out of here. It's pretty much done. I think it's done.
It's pretty much done. However, what I'm saying is, right, the one record with you, Hattie, and Cito is retarded.
That record with me, Hattie, and Cito is ridiculous. Yeah. Nah, nigga, that's for that record. That's for that record. Yeah, that's for the me and Hattie record.
Yeah,
but that shit right it's there, a record with me, Hattie, and Edie that's out of this world too, though. I got a record with Hattie with. Yeah, we on there cooking.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's a lot of dope on there, man.
I ain't know that. See, I ain't know that. Well, see, that's different.
It's a lot of dope. It's a lot of dope.
In one batch, baby.
It's a lot of dope. It's the holidays, man. It's a lot of dope. It's a lot of dope.
Well, look, man, I don't want to keep you. I appreciate you for kicking it with me.
Thank you for having me on your platform.
Yeah, I know we were supposed to do this on Sunday. Got tied up. And then I asked you when can you reschedule. You didn't hesitate. You said right away. You jumped right in. Like I said, you had to be there to be there. The people that said now, y'all get this clip, but the first part, if you wasn't there, you wasn't there. I thank you. I appreciate you. You know, you can hit my line anytime. You already know we got so much things in the works right now.
I know a lot of people will probably snatch it and share it and get it where it's supposed to be. Because like I say, it was supposed to go live on Sunday or whatever, but it's love. Just tap in.
You know what's so crazy? I tell people all the time, I don't care about the people. Let me not say I don't care about the people. I appreciate the people that's actually watching now. But I more so greatly appreciate the people that actually go back to go and see what's going on. Because
yeah, them the ones.
Yeah, those are the ones. Because
them the ones.
When season 2 come around and I'm doing in person, like those are the ones, the people that go back. Because a lot of people hit me all the time like, yo, it's not on YouTube, it's not on this, it's not on. Nah, if it ain't on my page, it's on the actual CKet podcast page. And I do that solely for the purpose of, I want the whole thing about the CKet podcast and everything, I want you to kick it with me. So even if you're doing something, going to YouTube is easy. I want you to go on the YouTube page. I want you to sit there and I want you to watch it. I want you to take the time out like how you'll watch anything else to see what's going on. If you missed it, you missed it.
Hold on, King. Don't hang up. Hold on, King. Hold on. Don't hang up. Hold on.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Yeah, no, it's good, y'all. Y'all see that death row plaque in the background? Listen. Oh.
Spill.
Yeah, what up, bro?
Man, had to put that old punk ass dog outside.
Oh, yeah, I
Scratching at my
forgot
door,
you.
man. He had to get out, man. He had to piss,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, 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 yeah. Nah, listen, I already know how that shit go. Listen, look, I remember when we pulled up to the studio, right? We outside the spot, and I just heard, "Ruff, ruff, 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 ruff." I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
what the fuck is that?
yeah.
So you open the door, I'm like, yo, my nigga, I just heard some weird ass noise. You like, oh nah, they in the crib. I'm like, they in there? I'm not going in there, my nigga. Like, are you serious?
Nah,
But
B.
it was all love, man. It was all love, man. It was all love, man. That shit was crazy, man. Shout out to my nigga Chesco
So
Show.
what you working on next, my nigga?
Me personally, what I'm working on next right now, I'm working on season 2 of the CKet podcast. I got a new location. I'm gonna have some very interesting guests. As far as that, I'm working with the culture pushers. We working on something on the top of the year. Shout out to Tech and Flash. Um,
That's dope.
Hattie about to drop Trench Talk. Then you and Hattie project about to drop.
Man,
You know, I'm just
by spring, me and Hattie all over the place, videoed up.
yeah,
The record
yeah.
done.
You know,
Just photo
yeah.
shoot time.
I'm always working on, little sneaky little things. Like for instance, when we did the Death Row bed thing, like I didn't tell nobody about nothing until it was done. Until I seen them like say, yo, listen, the Death Row bed release date is this. I'm like, yo, listen, XYZ happened, and I was able to do this. Like I was a part of history. I was able to put that emotion for the Death
Exactly.
Row bed to come out. So, just little things like that. Moving silence and announcing that.
You got it.
Yeah, because you don't yell checkmate until after you make the move. You don't yell checkmate before you make the move.
Yeah,
So
now a lot of people don't understand that, man. They'll talk the business too early and fuck the whole game
yeah,
up.
and like I said, with that actual situation, it was very special to me because, like I said, I present things to people all the time. And for you to actually come to me and say, nah, we're not doing that until the paperwork is right, your situation is right, you gonna make something on the back. Like people don't do that. Like you understand what I'm saying? So even though it was an opportunity for you, you was making sure I was good before it even went through. And I
Exactly.
appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's how business is supposed to go.
As soon as everything start raining, it's raining. You know what I'm saying?
It's raining. It's
Word,
raining. So
word.
like I said, we gonna make it. We gonna make it happen. Uh, I thank you again for taking the time to kick it with me. That West Coast timing is everything. It's 12 over there, so it's like 9 over there. You still got the rest of your night. You probably gonna throw
Yes,
something
sir.
on the grill. Knowing you gonna throw something on the grill.
No, not tonight. It's basketball on, man. I got basketball on everything, man.
Okay.
Yes,
So we
Portland
definitely gonna
playing
put the
now.
plays together. Definitely gonna try to come out there before the album drop. And
Most definitely.
you got my number, I got your number. We chop it up. You gonna hear from me. I appreciate you again, King, and thank you.
It's easy. Again, thank you for everything in the whole East Coast. And y'all get ready for this Realest and Hattie Racks and Realest project.
We're not gonna say the name because y'all gonna be fucked up behind the name. We're gonna keep that discreet. But y'all be ready for the Hattie Racks and the Realest project. It's coming out, man.
It's already and we got
Done
features,
already.
man. We got real features,
You got real
man.
producers on there.
It's real.
Trench Talk is coming out. RP my nigga Bill. It's about to be a whole year since he passed. That's Hattie's cousin. Me and him, that was my I call him
Word.
my adult best friend. Like that was my best friend in my adulthood. Like and we said we gonna make things happen for him. So his 1 year anniversary coming up.
Say, man,
I
look, do me a favor, man. Send me something for Christmas, nigga. I'm a gangster, nigga. Look, this is what I want.
What you want, my nigga?
Yeah, I need a beat, man. That's all I need. Send me
Listen,
a beat.
listen. I
Yeah,
got my
nigga.
nigga.
Send me a
Listen,
beat.
listen. I
I
got
need
my
a
nigga.
beat like LL, nigga. Like LL said, I need a beat.
I got my nigga Neff Beats in here. I know as soon as we get off, I know Neff Beats is gonna tap in with you. He gonna get you right. I'm telling you, Neff
But look,
just this.
my studio session starts at 12 o'clock tomorrow, West Coast time.
I'm gonna
So
make
I
sure.
need the beat by then.
Listen, look, I'm gonna make sure you got something in your email by then. As soon as I get off this, I'm hitting Neff
All right,
personally
easy
to make
call.
sure you got something. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's for me.
That's all I want
Okay.
for Christmas is a beat, nigga.
And on top of that, the reason I really love this interview because I asked you your top 5 sneakers and you said your Jordan 2s. And shout out to my co-host Strix. He loved the Jordan 2s too. People love the
Gotta
Jordan
have,
2s.
gotta have the
I
Jordan too.
think I don't know. I think the year 2022 is gonna be the year of the Jordan 2s. There's a lot of 2s flowing. Yeah, so let's
You
just
send me a beat, I'm gonna have them Jordan 2s on tomorrow. I'm gonna send you a picture for you to post. I'm gonna put
yo,
on some
listen, word
Jordan
to my
2s
mother, I'm gonna
tomorrow.
have you a beat. I'm gonna have you a beat by
I'm
tomorrow by
wearing me some
12.
2s tomorrow.
I got you. I appreciate you signing off, K.
All praise to the high.
Always.